A, B, C, D, F, W, C, let's all be humbled by Stephen Fry. Genius is on QI, Davis is on QI. QI!
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is QI Series 7, Episode 8, Germany. This one has been highly recommended as being a very good episode of QI. What's Alan Davies' hair gonna look like? Is it still gonna be brown and curly? Is he gonna show up with like goth, straight hair, eyeliner, and say that he's in his goth phase like Jimmy Butler? Now, if you want a full-length version of this reaction, go to patreon.com/FWCI. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube as well, because you never know what's gonna pop up on the channel. Like Inside Number 9, for example. Wink, wink. I think the last one that I've watched was Elephants. No, actually, I think I watched another one after that. But the Elephants episode, I cannot get over. Have you heard of the Acropolis, where the Parthenon is? That is just burned in my brain, and I love it. I found the clip on YouTube and just sent it to friends that, you know, I think might enjoy that kind of stuff. I was just loving that scene. I love that whole exchange. He's gonna say it, he's gonna say it, he's gonna say it. What did they say? What did they say? So I'm looking forward to Alan Fry being raped. Alan Fry? Stephen Fry and Alan Fry, whoever he is. I'm looking forward to both of them being roasted. Speaking of Stephen Fry, I recently watched the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and then I reacted to the stage show which featured Stephen Fry and Mel Giedroyc as two of the many narrator/criminologist characters for the live show. So Stephen Fry was great in that as well, interacting with the crowd. I really enjoyed seeing him do his thing in the way that he does, but I'm gonna see a whole lot more of it because this is his creme de la creme. This is QI Series something, Episode something, Germany. All right, how are we going with this song? Is it taking shape yet? Ah, what was the first thing though? God damn it. Germs, we'll say. Germs, flower, cow, phone box, tiger, baby, drugs, naked, Jesus, shark, Alaska, Gandhi, green, Liberty Frog, pigeon, something, missed it. Ooh, we're getting there, we're getting there. This crowd is hot.
Guten Abend und willkommen to QI.
Okay, guten Abend, that is good afternoon, I believe. And willkommen, I mean, I'm just going to assume that that is welcome, based on signs. I learned Germany for, I think I learned it for 1 year in primary school, and then I went on and did like 5 years of Indonesian, and then I think I learned it for 1 year in high school, and then I didn't have to take it anymore. Don't remember any of it, but I do recognize some of the like language rules that come with German words. So it's a language that I feel like weirdly I can understand, unless of course it's Lolly at a Fope inside a wheelie bin going schnell, schnell. But guten Abend to everybody. Let's do this.
Have the Germanic Rob Brydon.
Hey, this guy. I know this guy. He's a guy. Another guy. Smile a little bit, Sean Locke. See? Joe understands the assignment.
Sean goes.
She's not the best one.
And Alan goes.
Don't let the beats fly to the Germans.
Fucking hell.
Don't mention the war.
Okay, noted. Warned.
Correctly, the word Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. Alright, Freude is something about, like, woman. Is it like grandmother? It's gonna be something obvious as fuck, isn't it?
A whole sentence. That statue's all covered in Schadenfreude.
I enjoyed the Schadenfreude I experienced when my husband was killed by a local gangster.
Is the correct use of the word.
What?
Pleasure in the misfortune of others.
Pleasure.
Well, there you go.
Does the word Gemütlichkeit mean anything to you?
Gemütlichkeit? No. Clearly I don't know jack shit about German language.
It's a word that, particularly in Austria and Bavaria, but all around Germany, it sort of signifies a kind of coziness. A reasonably famous case in the early 70s of a man who sued a travel company because there was no Gemütlichkeit on his holiday, and he won.
Oh.
Zugzwang mean anything to you? It's used in chess. And in chess, you have to move. Obviously, if your opponent has moved, it's your move.
Okay, I've never heard this phrase either. Jesus Christ, Fry.
By moving, you weaken your position.
Give me some softballs, for the love of God.
Spirit of the age.
Spirit of the age. Spirit. It literally means time ghost or time spirit. Yeah, exactly.
Fair
You
enough.
did pretty well on your German.
Turns out
Class.
that German words are not in the zeitgeist.
They're not in your...
I did there? Did a German word joke. I didn't even know I had one.
How upset are the Germans about the 1966 World Cup?
Very. Not very? Oh, fuck. I walked into that.
They care about their scores against Holland. That's their big thing.
Oh, okay.
Generally, in history, they've just walked into Holland whenever they fancied it.
Oh, in that sense.
Any time they want, they
What?
just go into Holland, which is just like spin the windmills. I haven't mentioned it yet.
Locke!
Talking about the great Geschmertzslip in 1762.
Sure
They
you
just
were.
walked into Holland, but they can just enter. I'll mention the War of Holland. They're in denial.
We may think that, but it's up to them to decide. I mean, you can't
Well,
force
they're
a German to care about whether they beat
Well, they
us or
bloody
not.
well should.
Yes, I'm sure.
Locke is so triggered.
Halifax Travel Insurance in 2009 confirmed with a study that Germans are the most likely to reserve sun lounges with towels. And which nation do you think is the second most likely to?
The Dutch.
The British.
The British.
But hair's starting to get a bit grey there, Alan.
There goes the
Fat.
sad, fat English. Something rude.
Really?
And so I railed at them in my pidgin German, which made them laugh even more. Head held high like that. Sat down on a deck chair, went through it.
Fucking hell.
They anticipate that we think of them as lederhosen-wearing beer drinkers. But what do they think of us? What are the 6 major thoughts that...
What do the Germans just think of the British? Bunch of tea-sipping, crumpet-nibbling, posh twats? That's my guess.
That we're obsessed with royalty, apparently. They think we're all obsessed with royalty.
You are, aren't you? There you go,
We're
tea.
rather reserved, and we can't cook.
That's also true.
Yeah, they're pretty accurate summation, I fear. Germans confiscate the Dutchman's trousers.
What?
There they are. Big pockets for their beer.
They look like they work for EasyJet.
They do, don't they? That all the Dutch fans that came to the first Dutch game against their...
Had to wear no pants.
Why? Why, Alan?
Yeah, I would say it's maybe 2006, maybe a security risk. You're not allowed to have concealed stuff in your pockets or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, the sponsorship. It's just because of their
I
sponsorship.
fear it's true that the
Yeah.
official
People pay
FIFA
for-
beer was not Bavaria, and therefore it wasn't allowed. And this
Yeah.
happens a lot, I'm afraid, at Wimbledon.
Yeah, FIFA and their beer fucking exclusivity deals are kind of gross. Can't you just scribble over it? Here's some tape. Whack it on there. Plus, what's stopping somebody in the crowd wearing a shirt with a sponsor's name on it? Not allowed to do that?
Some woman had her yogurt taken away from her because it wasn't the official yogurt of Wimbledon.
Oh, well, she should have... Nah, I'm just kidding.
Premiership footballers get booked if they take their shirts off when they score a goal. It's because
oh, yeah.
that's the time you see the sponsor, isn't it? When they've scored a goal, you see the sponsor on the shirt. That's why FIFA...
Really? That's it? Ugh. What about the rest of the game where he's wearing the fucking shirt, though?
I now favour the longer sock.
Really? Oh my god, why?
As a lady, you're going to think this sock is going to stop a lot sooner than it does. Pete, no.
Oh,
Sorry.
my word!
Are you wearing stockings? What is this?
Because it gives you a feeling of security.
I don't think it does, bro. You look like a fool. Sorry, knobhead.
But by just carrying on the conversation, you imply that you agree with what Joe... Could you please come down on one side or the other here of my...
Put it that way. Nobody's going to go, I'm going to get a pair of those.
At the risk of turning this into Ready, Steady, Cook, why don't we let the audience decide?
Oh my god, yeah, I'll decide. They look stupid.
Please shout out, long sock.
Oh, it's not good.
That's not good. I fear, without having to ask.
There's no need to carry on.
No, okay. Pennsylvania Dutch, where do you think they originally came from?
Germany.
Yes, the Rhineland and Switzerland.
See, I double bluffed.
Yeah, you did.
Why would they be called Dutch?
Because the Americans can be bothered.
You mentioned the
England.
war.
At war with, not the war. It's a minefield.
Could I just say, Joe, bit of a knobhead?
Wow. Wow.
Used in the lavatory in the
Air
WC.
freshener.
No.
Oh. It's an automatic seat lifter?
Wouldn't you rather like to sit down? Oh, you prefer to stand? Well, then you may leave now.
What the fuck?
No wonder they're wearing that lederhosen and slapping themselves in the tongue.
It starts speaking at you loud enough in a public lavatory for others to hear, so that men sit and have a pee. That's the idea.
Slashing is a problem. We've got
It's like publicly shaming people for it?
every person here is, and don't knock it till you try. Yeah, I was the same as you.
I'm not gonna.
You've got to wonder what's going to happen to you when you go, like, skydiving. You go, wow, this is incredible.
I've
Forget the socks, this is amazing. Have you tried jelly? That's nice.
Anyway, these are called a Spuk, which is German for spook, but it's also an acronym, S-P-U-K, that stands for Stehpinkler unter Kontrolle.
Keep your piss under control?
One of the things that annoys me more than anything else
I didn't say anything.
is when I put my trousers on and sit down, sometimes it catches the long sock and takes it down to the
Fucking long sock again.
You're not a knobhead. You wear long socks and jumbo cords. For a while, I don't need my glasses,
Right.
so I often take my glasses off, and the pants act like a little hammock for the glasses.
Naked German students do for a living? No, not for life modelling, for doing housework. Germans like to have naked students doing their hoovering and their housework for them.
Okay, Germany.
Freikörperkultur, yeah, exactly. Free body culture is the way.
it's
Must
not a
have
set-
points
it's not
for
a-
that.
All right, Sean, how'd you know that?
About it,
Yeah.
it's famous in the 30s, wasn't it?
Sounds innocent enough.
Hordes of naked German hikers are crossing the border and going hiking, and the Poles don't like it, the Swiss hate it, they all find it disgusting.
Germany does have decent summers, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You know, if it doesn't, it just expands to somewhere where the summers are better.
Couldn't fucking help himself.
Most repeated TV show of all time.
That's a very interesting question. I don't know why it's in the German episode. Maybe something from Germany, but the most repeated TV show of all time, I reckon Happy Days would have to be up there for repeats, because there's like, what do you call it? Like, soap operas that go for like years and years and decades, but repeats? Happy Days, Seinfeld, The Simpsons would probably be number one. I'm going to go with The Simpsons.
Top Gear.
It's not Top Gear.
Every channel in Germany on December the 31st, every year, and has been since 1972.
Oh, wow.
Serve a Christmas dinner for his mistress, played by May Ward.
How romantic? You good old man?
All right, it's broad humour, but it was...
I didn't mind it.
Then they did it again to record it. In 1972 they showed it, and they've showed it ever since, and it's become so popular.
That is insane.
Then at the very end, when she's going up to bed, and she says the same procedure as last year, she says, I'll do my best. It is pretty extreme. It's almost impossible to avoid. Dinner for One with Freddie Frinton.
Absolutely fascinating. I'm sorry, what did Uncle Wiggly Wings do for Germany? Something to do with school lunches? I don't know where I'm pulling that from, but let's go. Uncle Wiggly Wings.
With the word airlift, what does airlift in Germany bring to mind?
Berlin.
The Berlin airlift.
The war.
No, it doesn't. It's not the war.
He can't help himself.
And children in America provided their own candy, and of course the candy corporations caught on, and huge tonnage of sweet.
Wow, fascinating.
You imagine a Terry's chocolate orange heading down at you at great speed.
Orange could have landed like the bouncing bomb that it did in the war.
Oh, no.
Sean, what are we on, like 5? He's going to be on like minus $1 billion at the end of this.
2,223,000 tons of supplies were dropped.
Not in the one go.
Over.
That would have just buried them.
It'd be like Kazan.
What's bound to happen eventually when you get into an argument on the internet?
Imagine you'd go away at some point and have a word with yourself and go, why am I wasting my
Yes.
life?
Yeah. Well put.
What some people will write and how worked up they'll get.
Oh, it's only going to get worse.
Why don't you...
Sounds like they've got a problem with their keyboard.
It's called Godwin's rule of Nazi analogies. It basically says...
You mentioned in the war?
Discussion grows longer. The probability of a comparison involving Nazis or Hitler approaches 1.
Yeah.
And it actually happened.
Yeah, it really is. I've heard this before. Maybe I've heard like a comedian or like talk about this that heard it on this show, because this definitely happens. As soon as you need to like prove somebody is bad, find a Hitler analogy and that's your go-to. But that's going to end up being Donald Trump in that new thing now. It's going to be like, well, if Donald Trump, blah, blah, blah. You watch. It's already. I'm sure it's probably already happening. Hitler is taking a day off at the moment.
Hitler, for example, was massively opposed to fox hunting. He thought it was cruel and terrible, and so he banned it. So therefore, it must be right, because Hitler, that's just a mad argument.
Oh my God! Look at his socks.
What is this? Oh no! Whoa! This is an interesting turn of events.
Well,
yeah. So you're saying Hitler looks like a knobhead now?
He looks like he's turning around to someone saying, look, I'm ready. Are you? You've been hours getting dressed. Let's just go out.
Well, listen, say what you like about him. Great socks.
how would you use a Monopoly set to escape from a prison camp? Monopoly boards, and turn them into escape kits that he then set up through MI9 with these pretend charities.
So you get a get out of jail free card.
I knew it. That was way too obvious now that I think about it. Definitely a trap.
That's an example of his earlier work, putting a compass in a military tunic button.
No one's going to see this bloody compass, that's for sure. Give it a try, you won't get it off.
Oh, very good, sir.
In many ways, it's become what I call a button.
Or snakes and ladders, but with actual ladders.
Fucking hell, Alan.
Now it's time to navigate our way through the hostile territory of General von Ignorance. So...
All right, let's go.
Who wrote Brideshead Revisited?
Beethoven.
There's even more.
Double.
What breed of dog is this, in fact?
Alsatian.
They used to be called Alsatians until...
They became German
Alsace
Shepherds.
and Lorraine.
I thought they were different breeds. But I thought that was a trick.
Alsatian wolfhounds, and then the wolfhound was dropped, and they were called Alsatians.
Are they wolfhounds?
Nice? Friendly?
Yeah, it's a lovely dog, but it did kill next door's dog.
Oh. Lovely.
You had to go to court, didn't you, over all that?
Yeah.
And then you had to go to prison, didn't you?
No.
And then I sent you some Monopoly.
Oktoberfest might be nice. When would be the best time to go?
September.
Yes.
Okay.
Possibly the world's largest regular festival or fair.
Probably would be, wouldn't it? Oktoberfest, that's celebrated globally. Like, there's Oktoberfest in the town that I live in every single year. Other than maybe Christmas, would it be the most celebrated? Like, I guess you got like St. Paddy's Day and stuff. Interesting. I look forward to a future QI episode where I learn this information.
And they drank more beer in the weekend than they normally drink in Bordeaux in a year.
Shit. So I reacted to Alan Davies' best bits, and I'm pretty sure this must be on it because I remember this story.
Single one of these bars served only lager.
I can't remember what it is though.
Right across the bar. Alan! 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 Partridge!
Yeah.
And he started going, aha!
Now, a musical question. What's wrong with this?
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles.
It's not schnitzel with noodles.
How does the film end? There it is. They sing.
Fuck, I don't know jack shit about that. There's Nazis in that movie, isn't there? I guess that's why they're talking about it on this episode. But I've seen the first 10 minutes of that movie probably like 5 times in my life, and that's pretty much it. So I don't know how it ends.
Where do they get to?
Supposedly into Switzerland.
Well, actually, they're
Cool.
They get part of the
in
musical.
Bavaria, in quite near Hitler's private house.
Really?
They very luckily got there the day before the Italian border was closed. So it was very fortunate.
So it's a real true story as well. Sound of Music.
11/11 on the 11th of November every year.
Everything carries on as normal.
11/11 on the 11th of 11th.
Phone rings and the British Prime Minister says, ha 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 ha, we won.
Is he talking about the World Cup in 1970, whatever the fuck?
First World War, but they don't celebrate the armistice, not
No?
surprisingly.
I think Australia celebrates that. It's Remembrance Day here.
Carni levari, to leave the meat, literally, to remove meat from your diet. Carnival season in Germany.
Okay.
-6, Joe Brand.
-6. Well done, Joe.
-7, Rob Brydon.
Okay. What's Sean Locke's score going to be?
Mit -36, Alan Davis.
69? No, 60... Did I say? 63. There you go.
-76, Sean Locke.
76. That sounds like his score was far too high. He mentioned the war about 8 times.
It was -76, possibly a record.
-76. Not bad.
Suppose a German soldier came and tried to rape her. What would you do? So in that case, I would endeavour to place myself between them.
Wow. You need to save those kind of jokes for your Rocky Horror Picture Show appearance, Alan Fry. Why do I keep calling him Alan Fry? Stephen Fry. Alan Davies. I should remember this before I go see him live in concert in a couple of months. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. And I know on the XL versions there are some things that just end up being quite interesting and not really entertaining or like humorous or anything like that. But I always learn on this. But Sean Locke was in fine form here. Do not mention the war, and he's just... every third answer, he's just dropping it on purpose. I thought his score would be much, much lower. I thought he'd be in the minus several hundreds. But I love the dynamic between all of these contestants. What's his name? Rob Brydon? Is that him? He hosts Wilty. I'm starting to warm to him quite a bit. He's quite a shit starter. It doesn't always land, but every now and then he just kind of... riles Fry up just enough to get him a little bit frustrated, which is always great. Sean Locke was just on fire. Like I say, he's so funny. Definitely a huge tragedy that he's no longer with us, but I would have loved to have seen him on Taskmaster. I know that's been said a billion times by a billion people, but I think he would have been truly, truly epic on there. Davies is getting a little bit grey. I'm starting to see some salt and pepper. Whatever the next season is that I watched, the next episode from the next season, I'll be keeping an eye out for that. And Jo Brand always impresses. She's got some... She called old mate a knobhead because of his ridiculous long socks. Yeah, you tell him, Jo Brand. What the fuck is he talking about? Hitler wears those socks. That means this conversation's officially over. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Go to patreon.com/FWCI if you want to support the channel further. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.
What do they say about the Acropolis where the Parthenon is?